What I wanted to do today was just take a simple dish like fried chicken, take elements of Nashville, elements of Chennai, and put it together in an ode to two cities that share a deep love for deep fried food and spice. Hey, this is Adam from Hungry Eyes TV, and I'm showing you what comfort food looks like when you're an American Southerner making Indian food in Ukraine. Hey! If you've been watching, you know that I've lived here for a long time, but I was actually born in Tennessee, and to be more precise, Nashville. And today we're going to be doing a dish that's a little bit Nashville and also a little bit Chennai, which is in the south of India, actually in the state of Tamil Nadu. If you've heard the name Madras, it's the same place. Chennai is the Indian name. The story behind Nashville hot chicken is a fun one. You had a man who wasn't doing so right by his woman, and to get back at him, she threw a whole bunch of cayenne pepper into the dry mix for his fried chicken, thinking it would be too hot. Turned out he loved it, and loved it so much that they ended up opening up a chicken joint and serving the same dish. Now it's all over the world. This other dish that was invented in Chennai in 1965, and it's called Chicken 65. There are versions of the story, 65 different spices instead of like the 11 you might get from the Colonel. But actually, the dish name comes from the year that it was invented, 1965. And today we're going to be doing a fried chicken that has a little bit of Nashville and a little bit of Chennai to it. So we're doing Southern style fried chicken. We've marinated it in kefir, basically kind of an analog of buttermilk, which is the way you would do it in the American South. We've also put in a lot of Kashmiri chili and a masala that's fairly common in the south of India. Salt, of course, and then we're going to be battering this in a mix of cornstarch, rice flour, and poha, which is this really cool Indian ingredient, Indian product. It's just puffed rice that's been flattened, and they use it in various dishes, but today we've pulsed it just a little bit in the blender so that it's broken up a little bit, mixed it with our flours, and we've added a little bit of chili and salt to the batter so we get a little crunch right straight away. It's going to look kind of crumbly, I guess would be the word. So our oil's ready. Let's go ahead and get the frying. I'll take the chicken out, dredge it nice in this flour mixture. Make sure you get into all the cracks, push it around, don't leave any bits unturned, and into the oil. About the first 2 minutes or so, you don't want to touch it at all. And we also don't want to crowd the pot, so I'm just going to do 2 pieces. It's going to take about 7, 8, 9 minutes, no more than that, and no less, because you don't want your chicken undercooked. So we've been at it for about 8 minutes now, and it looks pretty nice and crispy. We can go ahead and take that out. It's a good looking piece of bird. Usually when you get this in Nashville, you're going to have it with a slice of sandwich bread and some pickles. I'm going to do it more the Indian way. Just a little bit of lime and some nice thin sliced red onions to cool off from the spice. We've got our chicken. It's nice and crispy. And there we have our hot chicken 65. A little bit of Nashville, a little bit of Chennai, India, and a lot of flavor. Let's make a drink to go with this. You may or may not know, but actually any fried food, any deep fried food, is an excellent, excellent pair with sparkling wine, champagne in particular. And so we're going to make one of the classicest of classic cocktails, the champagne cocktail. I'm going to cool down a glass. You need some simple syrup. You can kind of speed up the chilling process by giving it a little turn. I'm just going to put about a bar spoon's worth of simple syrup in it. Angostura bitters, or any aromatic bitter that you like. I'm going to use a healthy dash of that. All we got left to do is top it off with sparkling wine, and that's our cocktail. So let's dig in, yeah? Start with another sip of the cocktail. I'm going to start from the end with more of the poha because it's going to be nice and crispy. Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. Not as spicy as some of the versions you might get these days. This is a nice bit of heat, and the masala adds a lot of flavor to it. The poha adds a lot of texture to it, extra crisp, kind of little jaggedy edges. I can't say it takes me to Tennessee or India. It's kind of like me, somewhere in between. Give it a try.
That's good.